Okay, we'll call to order the April 2nd. Town of Ulysses Planning Board meeting. And first item will be, shall we do a roll call first and then we'll vote on Carl. So Carl, you want to start?
Carl Pankowski, alternate.
Bart Gregg.
Linda Little, vice chair.
Mo Klein.
Rebecca Schneider, Zoom.
Thank you. Okay, so we're going to,
I'm gonna make a motion to
Thank you.
make call a voting member tonight. Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right, Carl,
No more, I,
welcome to voting.
Yeah.
Now you're a responsible adult.
All
yeah,
right,
that's question.
so the first thing, item is our reviewing the agenda. We have one project to review tonight, and that's the Newendijk, is that how you say it? Newendijk? Accessory structure sketch plan review. Does anyone have any additions or other topics for tonight? Okay. Motion to accept the agenda,
Yeah, I'll make a motion.
I'll
Second,
second
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, first agenda item is privilege of the floor. So we,
Did we didn't get minutes, did we?
it. They were
yes,
posted on.
they
the
were posted
website.
I
online.
didn't see it.
Oh, but
You-
we didn't
you-
get them.
You had to go digging through to get to the right
Yeah.
part of the
Okay.
planning board site to find
Okay,
it.
so we're not even gonna review them.
Oh, no, I had them second after the privilege of the floor, but you're right. We can do that first. Shall we do well, I look-
You-
you haven't yet.
I haven't read them either, so
All right, why don't we
save it for the next
postpone
meeting.
till next
Yeah.
meeting then? Okay. All right, then we will move into privilege of the floor. So for folks that are not in the room, online, if you're interested in talking, we will have a privilege of the floor. That is your opportunity to speak about issues not related to the sketch plan review that we've scheduled tonight. And we'd like you, before you speak, to give us your name and address, so we have it for the record. And then you have 3 minutes to talk about whatever topic you would like to. So is there anyone online that would like to talk on privilege of the floor? Just raise your hand or show yourself and wave at us and we'll talk to you.
I guess not.
Wait a second in case you can't find your hand. All right, and we have no one in the room, so motion to close privilege of the floor.
Yeah, I'll make the motion.
Thank you.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right, so
Did you
Then-
test your audio?
Yeah,
It didn't work last time.
well, it worked
Oh.
tonight. Rebecca already checked it out for us.
oh, right, okay. So the next item is the Lewandowski accessory building site plan review. Is someone here for representing Mr. Newendijk, or like Lee Dresser, I thought was gonna be in the room
Mhm.
or in the,
Nobody here?
so Joe, okay. Then. So the purpose of this session was to be able to give guidance to Mr. Dresser or Mr. Newendijk, whoever came to the room to guidance on what to bring before us. So we can make a decision on their approval or disapproval for their accessory building plan. So we just pass to the next meeting?
Yep. I
Well,
can make,
there's two people online that at least one that I know are related to this, so can we see if they're having some audio issues first?
Oh, you do know that? Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Raise your hand.
Nobody raised it.
Sugar mom.
yes, but
Oh, sugar mom.
they have to be here for us to review it. They can't do it online.
We've done, so there's nothing under state law or local law that says they have to, and this is a sketch plat. It's not.
Yeah, it's just a-
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think that's okay. Okay, so Sugar's mom. Dude, could you please introduce yourself?
Do we have them muted?
No, they're muted up there.
Well,
No, I mean, they're muted on their own computer.
no, because I couldn't talk last time. Last time I was on.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
there's something with this Zoom.
Well, Rebecca was
The
able to.
HDMI
speak.
cable
She
is
could-
broken, so if it's not connected just right, it doesn't always work.
Yeah, because I tried to get in my computer, I wasn't allowed in, then I phoned in, and it's done. And I got in, I could listen to you guys, but
You
Couldn't
could hear
speak,
us, yeah,
yeah.
okay.
Rebecca, could you say a word or two so we can verify?
Yep, can you hear me now?
Definitely.
yeah.
Thank you.
There we go.
Hi, we can't hear you, I'm afraid,
We can see her.
but we can see you.
Do any image, sign image. So sometimes if you press the space bar, it unmutes. You can tell her that. You're on your phone. Oh, okay.
Oh,
Okay, can you hear us? Interesting.
she's on mute on her phone.
Right.
You have to unmute your phone.
It won't unmute.
Oh, well.
It sounds like.
Yeah.
I think we kind of have to talk to you to be much.
She's too. Yeah.
When she's going on her computer.
See if that works.
Okay.
Okay, we can give you we'll give you like 5 minutes to try to work it out. Okay. And in the meantime, we can go to let's see. Any committee reports? Michael, do you have anything from the board?
So our last town board, we had a really light agenda. So nothing to report on that. And then we supposedly have Inutiganic maybe coming up. And then maybe you can kick in the can down the road.
Yeah,
And then Moore's was supposed to come back. There was some district modifications, which will probably get kicked back to you guys.
yeah, I think were you on the board when Moore's came the last time?
Wars.
The arena. Du Bois.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know what it's about, but
well, he did everything we asked him.
yeah,
well, I think he's got, maybe another wish list or something. And so I don't know. So that's the only thing I know
all right.
that's coming up with that. I don't know if you guys covered your comprehensive plan update.
Yeah, anything on the cover?
No, not yet. We're just waiting for the date to interview one of the clients, but I guess they canceled.
Not canceled, they're now having. The time that's available for most committee members
Hmm.
doesn't work with that now, so
Oh,
it's just a little bit of back and forth.
okay. And which one is this?
This
The
one,
local one?
yeah, this is the local one.
Okay.
The other group is more flexible, but
Okay.
And then that meeting's on the 11th, we get the next one.
Yeah, next Thursday. A week from this Thursday.
for the committee, and then the following week they were trying to work out for interviews.
Yeah, it's on the 11th, we're supposed to review the submissions. So I gotta sit down and do some serious comparisons between them, get my ducks in line.
Hmm.
Well, still nothing, huh?
Rebecca, anything to? Okay.
Well, I can tell you a little bit about the water committee. Can you hear me all right?
Yeah.
Okay, it's moved slowly all along, but actually it's been very productive. So the survey that we sent out to 1,000 town residents came back at a 26% response rate, which isn't great, but uniformly distributed across the town, which is great. And we talked about how representative is that, but got really good information about how many people use their own well versus bottled water or other sources. And most people had some, issue with the quality of their water. It smelled, had sulfur. And then there was a survey, how much would you like to have municipal water? If you did, how much would you pay? And then, what are your concerns? And there was a lot of agreement on concerns about potential contamination from manure, pesticides, fertilizers, and ag-related activities. So in a nutshell, it's only 26% of the town. So it shows people are paying attention to their water. Some people pay like $2,000 to have clean water and upgrades. But it's a small sample, is it representative? Is everybody else just happy with their water? So we have two different consulting groups working with us. One is Becky Sims, who, I'm sorry, I don't remember which organization she's with. She did the report and did a great job, superb job. You'll see it, the town board will see it in, I think, 2 weeks. And then MJ is with a different rural water association, and she's been focused more on the kind of outreach piece. And that's led to this water testing that's being offered only for 25 people who have like wells that might have problems. And so that's happening in the next month, that the DOH is going to give free water testing for 25 people approximately. And then right now the group is working on a proposal to get a big chunk of money so that a lot more people can have their wells tested and have it paid for. I think that's about everything so far.
Mhm. Been a busy time. Okay, good. Yep. So Sugar Mom? Sugar's mom?
Tina.
Oh, Tina. Okay, good. Hi, Tina. Can you say something?
Still nothing.
Oh,
They should have just come in.
I think there's an echo too.
Yeah.
I was testing.
Well, she's.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me? Okay.
Yes.
So sorry, I could not come
Oh, it
Me-
froze.
Oh dear, now you're freezing
in
on
because
us.
I'm in Dallas, Texas. Can you
Okay,
hear me now?
yes.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm in Dallas, Texas right now. So I couldn't join in person.
Sure. Okay. So we'll move into the agenda. You're breaking up a little bit, so it might,
Yes. I'm sorry. The connection is not good here.
okay. Well, we'll try then.
Okay.
So,
Thank you.
so Tina is
Yes.
representing the New and Dyke is project, which is proposing to construct a new detached accessory building that's approximately 576 square foot with a covered 8-foot deep patio. Per code of the town of Ulysses, accessory buildings are permitted in the lakeshore zone, subject to the provisions of the town code, but requires site plan review when within a slope overlay area, as this property is, pursuant to the provisions The purpose of the review today is for planning board to identify project requests to the project requesters. Documentation we will need to be able to approve or not approve this subdivision,
Accessory.
accessory building, thank you. We should write things right. Okay, so, Tina, you want to talk about your project? Yeah.
Yes, sure. It's just basically like a garage, and we didn't want it to look like a garage, so we're putting a little porch on the front, and it's basically to store like there's a little Ranger vehicle that we have, and the lawnmower, and just some other lawn maintenance stuff like the wheelbarrow, that kind of stuff.
Okay. Okay, so does the board have any questions for Tina?
In the future, could it be used as a garage to store vehicles?
No, I don't. It's not going to be that big. We're going to put racks in to kind of keep the leaf blower on, and all different kinds of, I think my husband's keeping like his tools in there because we have a garage already down there that we use for vehicles.
Okay, I was gonna ask about that. Yeah, okay. Rebecca?
Yes, thank you. I noticed in the design, there's a lot of windows and then you have the patio. And so it actually looks like an attractive little place that you could like live in there, but you didn't comment on lighting or like, are you gonna have a connection to a sewer? Or a
No.
septic system? No, no water piped in, no water piped or anything? Okay.
No,
Okay,
no,
great, thank you, thank you.
you're welcome.
I had a question about the drainage. So it looks like the slope of the roof would be away from where your drainage ditch is marked on the thing. How are you gonna get the water from there to the drainage ditch?
Right behind the like shed thing, there's also drainage that ties in the front. So it could either go off the front or the back, and we just thought we'd put it off the back, and then it will follow the curve of the driveway, and there's already a ditch there that goes into that same culvert pipe there at the bottom.
Is the plan a French drain or like a swale or what is?
Oh no,
the-
it's like it's a big pit, then it's lined with all rocks, and then it has like a big culvert pipe that goes underneath
Under
the
the
driveway and the house along if you're looking at the house, the left side.
But I mean, from your new building, will it?
No, it's
be
already existing. That drainage is already there.
from the back of the roof. Wait,
No.
I'm missing something.
The
From-
major drain's already there. Are you saying, Tina, that you're gonna tie into that from the
Yes.
back of the new shed or whatever?
Yes.
But that tie-in doesn't exist yet. What is
Right,
the tie-in gonna
that's
be
what I-
like?
No.
Is the question.
No, that it's already there. Like it would run off the back of the shed
Okay.
into what is like a ditch coming along the back of the driveway.
And that ditch already exists, so there's not
Already
gonna
exists. Yes.
be no additional disturbance,
No.
gather water from the back of the shed?
No, it all kind of naturally funnels down into that drainage. We put that drainage in years ago because it did collect water up there, and we wanted to have nice lawn. So we put in like really good drainage where it all kind of funnels in.
Okay,
Thank you.
okay.
Well, we would have to see that on the plan where
Yeah.
the pipe and I see it somewhat, but it
I didn't
would have
see
to
it.
be a little bit more highlighted, so we know exactly where all that water is gonna go. From the shed to the ditch. If there's a pipe, just put it on the plan, so we can see it.
So is it enough water, Mo? I was glancing at it, that we might want to consider, I mean, it's a steep slope, they're adding a surface runoff from 500 square feet. Is it worth talking about a rain garden or something to kind of intercept that?
Well, that's the question, Rebecca. I can't see it.
Yeah.
It does say, it says there's a ditch there and a runoff flow, but that's a distance from the building, so And the building, the roof, I guess, is a 24 by 24, so a considerable amount of water could come off of it. So
Well,
that's why I wanted to know where the pipe is, to see if it's connected to a
Yeah.
pipe in the ditch.
isn't it 24 by 32?
That's correct. I agree with that.
Yeah,
But what Tina just said was that
Really,
there's
this on here, it says 24 by 24.
with an
I
8-foot
know.
front deck,
With
which
a-
is covered.
I'm
Ah,
so sorry. Can you hear me?
yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. I lost you for like
Okay.
a few minutes. I had to jump back in, so I'm sorry. The connection's
So
terrible.
can we want to clarify something, a couple of things, Tina. The 8-foot front deck is covered. Correct?
Yes, it will be underneath the roof.
Okay, so the total roof area, is that 24 by 24 or 24 by 32,
No, 24 by 24.
including
And-
the deck?
Yes.
Okay,
That's what it says here, so
Right.
that's what I was going.
well.
Well, wait a second, okay.
I was-
So
Well,
the
it says
diagram
with
is
an 8-foot
deceptive.
deck.
Okay. So,
Yeah, with an 8, so part of your 24 by 24 is the 8-foot deck is within that?
Okay, I'm sorry. I think it's 24, then 32. Is that right? Like, I'm trying,
makes
I'm getting,
sense.
that makes sense.
Well,
does that
has-
make sense? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to look at the papers and trying to catch up. Sorry.
Okay, so could you have the next drawing clarify that, please, that the total roof area is whatever, that it's 24 by 32, if in fact that's what it is?
Okay, I think there is a more detailed plan.
Okay,
Well, we don't have it.
I don't think we have it yet. Have we seen it? Did you send it to us?
Well, my husband dropped stuff off at the the hall there. Oh, I'm sorry. And then Scott Howard said he would be able to drop it off tomorrow or Thursday,
oh, okay.
Okay.
if that
Okay.
helps.
Yeah.
So will the detail of the drainage be on the stuff that Mr. Howard's gonna drop off?
Well, all that drainage is going into an existing catch basin, but I can get Scott Howard to put a note or take a pictures of the existing catch basin that's there, if that helps, and the ditch that goes
That
along.
helps a lot.
We're always concerned about how much water and where it's ultimately gonna end up, how it's gathered and where it's ultimately gonna end up.
And like what Rebecca
Okay.
was talking about, when you have that, so you're adding like 24 by 32 impervious water, so it's gonna be running off into a place, and if there were any way we could slow it down so that it catches behind there, and if you have a catch basin that's, like a rain
Yes.
garden, something like that, that would be
Mm.
helpful, would be a good thing to do. We lost you again. We're waiting for you to come back.
Sorry.
Oh,
She's gone.
but yeah, so
I think what we'll have to do is if we can send her a letter stating what we really want. Because I don't think this is gonna work here, this
Yeah.
connection. I
yeah,
don't think she heard anything we really said.
right.
So I think what we need is the stormwater, where the drain from the roof is going, where the pipes are going. So we know exactly what's going, where
Yeah.
everything is going.
Yeah,
And that's the most important part of this.
right, break it out, existing and proposed.
Right, exactly.
Well, and the one other thing that I would add is the soil and runoff management during construction too.
Yep.
Yeah, a plan, more detailed plan than that
Right.
one. Yeah, Rebecca?
Yes, I agree. And I also want to see more about that bioswale. Because basically, if there really is already an infiltration basin, we can look at, can it handle this much more water or not? Or do we think they need to intercept some of that water with its own basin? So I didn't realize there already was an existing one, so some more details about that would be useful.
Mhm.
Okay,
Why don't we do that? Because she's gone again.
Yeah,
So why don't we just, Neil
Can you-
could maybe send her an email stating all the stuff that we want. And I think that would make it a little easier instead of
The back and forth.
going, yeah, this back and
Yeah.
forth is not
Yeah.
really productive.
Okay. But are there any other questions that we had?
It's mostly the stormwater.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Everything else is
everybody else is
existing. I mean, the driveway is existing, all of this seems to be existing, so it's more than anything else.
Right. And there is a lot of, looks like a lot of impervious areas in that. So how that gets managed will be, I think, really important. So. So we're gonna send you, Tina, if you can hear us now.
Yep.
A list of what we require.
Okay.
Okay, and you've answered the questions that we have for now. So we'll let you know what we'd like to see before your
Okay.
next. Okay,
Okay, thank you.
great,
Thank you.
thanks.
Thanks.
All right. Then,
Takes care of that.
are you okay?
Do you want to handle the next meeting as an additional sketch plan, or do you want to consider
Oh.
a final site plan or hearing?
Hearing, that's the, yeah, right.
No, I think we should probably just do it again while they're here, so we can actually ask questions, because we're doing a final. What are we gonna tell them? Oh, wait, you forgot something, and they're gonna have to
Yeah.
go back.
Right.
So,
I
Right.
agree,
it-
Mo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
I
think we're
agree,
gonna
Bob.
just let them come back and actually talk to us person to person.
What's the feeling about a hearing, though, in any event? My feeling is there's a lot of properties right around that, and it's probably worthwhile to have the hearing to see if there's anything they're aware of and concerned with.
But if we do, but we haven't gotten to that.
I know, not for the next.
Oh, no,
meeting.
there'll be a hearing, yeah, don't we
Yes.
have to do a hearing for something
No,
like that?
no, you don't.
It's up to the board.
Yeah, so I was
Well,
just
good night.
wondering what your feelings were about that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of think it's important.
Or neighborhood at least want to know.
Yeah. And I don't think it's,
Also, could you, in your email to her, ask if we can go see the property? You know, just to see
Yeah.
what it looks like.
Right.
I have no idea from the
I
plan.
didn't bother asking. I went down Sunday to take a look at it. There's a couple of photos. that are
yeah,
ready in
he's
the-
got a couple of it.
That's from the driveway looking across. the
Could you
site where
see
the
this?
garage
Oh,
is.
it's all open.
Could
Yeah.
you see the swale?
Well, I think the swale is in that second picture there.
Okay.
There's another one. From below, looking up the hill, if you're looking up that little gravel driveway going up to the garage. There's two of them, one end, one the other. Cause it's an all blacktop driveway coming down there.
Yeah. And that's always a problem, blacktop driveways, because the water
Well,
runoff.
I think that's why they already have the swale there, because in the second photo, this is taken from that blacktop road
Yeah,
looking south across where the garage is gonna be.
yeah,
And I think this area back down there in the lawn,
yeah.
I didn't realize that I should be looking for some sort of drain
Yeah,
basin
right.
down there and that kind
Yeah.
of stuff when I was
Well, now
there,
we
but I
can.
drove down the road enough
Yeah,
to look at it and take a couple photos on Sunday, and I just turned around where the driveway starts splitting down there in that corner.
Tomorrow would probably be a good day to go look.
Yeah.
yeah, because you
Pretty
gotta
wet.
be pouring.
Yeah.
Right, and
Get an
that is
idea.
a question that I have for Niels. If we get something like that, we really can't go onto the property, can we? If we get an application, we should first ask permission.
Ideally.
Okay.
I mean, that's a
Because-
courtesy.
Yeah, because you could be trespassing, you
Right.
don't know what the person might be like. So that's why I
Half a
asked,
dozen
if
big
we can
dogs.
put it in there, so we can go look at the property.
Yeah.
It's courtesy, but there is something scrolled away in code that was.
Okay,
Yeah,
Just-
and when
okay.
they apply.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they know they have to come to the planning board.
I know, but still, it's
Yeah.
Yeah,
nice to ask.
and
Well,
that's why I
Right.
stayed on the driveway and didn't go down by the houses down there.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
spreads out,
yeah, I didn't think you would knock on the door, say hello, what's for dinner, yeah.
So I think we should talk about getting a drone.
Go out there, beauty sites.
I think,
If I see a drone in my property, I take a shot.
Unless it has a little flag that says planning board.
Yeah, yeah, a little banner, sure.
Come in peace, right?
For what it's
Right.
worth, actually, guys, I had to talk to Kern, you know, and White knocked on the door and I knocked on another door. Okay, done come. And I keep looking and finally comes out. I actually think it's really good for us to talk to. I mean, we're the planning board and I like them to feel like they get to know us. You
Sure.
know,
Yeah.
and that we care about the town. So it does take extra work to find the people. So I get it, Carl. I felt the same way. If he doesn't show up, I'm here, I'm gonna walk. But at the same time, it's like, you know, it's kind of, I think it's important for us to show the respect, but also be in person, you know, they get to know we're doing our job and we care about the town. So we're not taking this lightly. I think it makes a difference to get them to interact with us. You
Yeah.
can't always do it, but, and I mean, you guys are better about visiting the properties than I am, but it impacted me to talk to Carl.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's a good point. Yeah. It's a really good point.
yeah, being a retiree in a group, I have the time to go wander off and do things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Okay, I think.
And I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Oh my God.
We'll see ya. Thanks.
Thank you, guys. Good night.
I.
We'll see ya.